Hey guys, ever thought about retiring in the Philippines? It's like a dream, di ba? Yung mga beaches, yung mga low cost of living.
Tama, pero hindi siya parating sunny beaches. Pero there are challenges that we need to consider before making that big move.
Sigurado yun. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Yung mga not so glamorous situations like healthcare,
Weather. Lifestyle.
adjusting to the mga lifestyle.
Pero don't worry, this is not to discourage anyone. This is like para lang mag-prepare tayo at para hindi tayo ma-surprise. Next time, we'll talk about naman the amazing things why we could consider Philippines as our retirement home.
Yeah.
We have to look at the both sides of the coin. So pag-usapan natin ang realities of retiring in the Philippines. Meron kasing mga factors dyan na hindi masyadong napag-uusapan na dapat kino-consider yun bago mag-move nga tayo sa pag-retire sa Philippines. Number one is yung healthcare, di ba?
Mga health concerns, yung healthcare. First of all, maybe healthcare could be affordable in the Philippines, but compared to the
Yung standards. Yung standards?
Yeah, standards lang US or Canada, baka hindi masyadong up to par pa rin, right?
Oo.
So, it's not inferior, but it's not really up to par pa rin.
Yeah. Pero if you're like in the big cities like Manila or Cebu, siguro comparable na
Comparable na rin.
Pero, but if you're located in the provinces,
Yeah.
medyo mahirap yun.
Yes,
Kasi,
first of all, yung distance.
Oo.
Baka mapupunta mo lang yung mga barangay hospital, mga tawag doon.
Tsaka pa mga may emergencies o mga kailangan nyo ng special care, you
You have to go to the city talaga.
You have to go to the nearest big city.
Big cities, yeah.
You have to travel far.
Another thing to consider is yung mga emergencies din dahil sa age natin, kung kailangan natin makarating sa hospital dahil sa sobrang traffic sa atin, baka hindi ka pa umabot.
Sa Philippines kasi merong PhilHealth, diba? Yun yung universal care nila. Pero that's not enough. You probably need another like private insurance and that can be really costly.
Mga 300 to 500 per month, right?
Oo.
Mga ganun.
Dahil nga you cannot take with you Medicare outside of the US and its territories, you have to shell out additional money for additional healthcare insurance.
Another thing is like you have to have yung emergency exit plan.
Yeah.
So pag meron ka ng sakit, kailangan meron ka ng exit plan. Like to go maybe to the US or to nearest US territory. I think Guam.
Guam, maybe.
Yeah.
so
Kasi
closest.
doon ata, from what I heard, Medicare, you can use your Medicare there. And another thing na issue na sa healthcare na napansin namin ni Haven is yung pagpupunta kayo sa mga doctor's visit. And, okay, Haven?
Pagdating sa mga appointment. So, nag-appointment kami dati sa doktor at 2 p.m. We waited for 2 hours pala. Hindi 2 p.m., 2 hours.
Pag ganun, nauubos yung oras nyo sa kakahintay lang.
Yeah.
So that might be an issue for people who are used to punctuality. And then, number 2 naman, let's talk about the weather, the climate.
Yeah, sinasabi nila, di ba, it's always a challenge, especially people who come from countries like the United States or Canada. We're used to the weather already here. Sa amin, ang cool sa standards ng Philippines, it's actually very hot sa amin. Like, miski sinasabi sa December, pinaka-okay yung cool. Talagang init. I don't know about your tolerance, but sa akin talagang mahina ako.
Hindi, mahirap nga.
Mahirap,
Yung, I mean, some people, yung weather is tolerable. Meron namang ibang tao na hindi kaya.
Hindi kaya.
Nito,
Yeah.
hindi niya kaya. And also, ako na-experience ko rin yun na kasi umuwi ako one time in May, talagang tagaktak yung pawis.
Tayo.
Tapos,
Oo.
tapos nang hihina ka, hindi ka makakain.
Yun, ako.
So, kung gusto niyo umuwi ng Pilipinas, tapos ayaw niyo tumaba, punta kayo ng May. Hindi kayo makakain, hindi kayo mag-gain.
Sigurado. Sigurado. Yeah.
And the humidity,
Very, very high.
very, very high na that's something that you probably need to consider.
Yeah.
And don't forget the typhoon season. Usually pag itong season na to, andyan yung flooding, andyan yung mga power outages. So, that can be challenging for your, daily routine also. So, if you're thinking of buying a property na pag nag-retire kayo sa Philippines, pick a location na para hindi kayo magkaroon ng ganitong experience. And then, let's go to number 3, yung transportation and number coding.
Number coding, yeah.
So this one is like very unique to the Philippines.
Other countries kaya may ganito? Wala, hindi ko alam.
I've never heard. Ito yung di ba? I'm sure alam ng lahat yan, yung coding yan na they don't allow cars on the roads all at the same time kasi nga sa dami na ng mga sasakyan especially sa Manila. So, they base it on the last digit of the plate number. So, I think they do it like even and odd numbers. So, at a certain day, you can only get out. You can use the roads.
Yeah.
So, ang hirap doon na if you have like appointments, you have to work it around dun sa schedule na yun.
Schedule na yun, yeah. Let's say you only have one car. Ang hirap. Yeah, mag-Uber ka on other days. And...
Not Uber, Grab.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Grab.
Grab. I mean, may Grab ka. There's a solution, pero it's very inconvenient also.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang nadi-disrupt yung routine mo dahil doon. So, you can do errands, or you can probably just like at your whim na, gusto ko lumabas. Hindi ka makakalabas ng ganun. Kailangan nakaschedule yung mga gagawin mo.
Yeah. Number 4, infrastructure challenges. Traffic is a big one, especially sa mga urban areas.
Manila.
Yeah, like spending hours in gridlock just to run like errands or, anything.
Your errand, let's say yung errand mo would only take you like 10 minutes, pero yung travel time mo, it's gonna take you maybe 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to get back home, and that's it. Naubos na yung araw mo.
Unlike dito, it's not like we don't have traffic here, but at least pag may traffic dito, gumagalaw. Sa Philippines, we notice talagang standstill. Parang parking lot.
Oo.
Ang
Especially
hirap.
like pag muuwi kami ng December,
Nako, isa
wala
pa
na
yun.
kaming mapuntahan.
Right.
Kasi we live in the South, so nandun na lang kami parati sa South. Can't even go to Makati or to Quezon City.
Yeah, especially that
Kasi
goes, oh my gosh, wala na.
super traffic. Ubus na yung oras mo and nobody wants to drive actually. And another issue also is yung internet, mabagal na internet.
Mabagal.
So if you're someone who's like relying on, stable internet kasi mahilig kayong mag-Netflix, then it might be a really issue.
Yeah, yun nga eh. Maybe if you're watching Netflix na movie na may part 1, by the time na nag-resume kayo, baka meron na part 3, may part 4 na nga.
So in addition to that also, pollution, diba? Pollution is a big issue sa Manila, especially Manila. Sa province siguro hindi masyado.
Yeah.
Pero I've heard like meron na rin nagsabi, I think like in Iloilo, somebody mentioned that sa one of the viewers na sa Iloilo rin, polluted na rin yung air nila.
Oh yeah, one of these developing cities.
Yeah.
Especially Iloilo, ang gandang Iloilo.
So anyway, pollution is an issue, lalo na if you have like chronic illness, lalo na yung mga may respiratory issues. Kasi sa atin, ang diesel is very cheap or cheaper than the regular gas.
Yeah.
So kaya maraming mga sasakyan sa atin ang gumagamit ng diesel. Yun yung nagko-cause ng di ba? Ng
Yung mga pollution.
Lalo na sa
Motor
mga jeep,
pollution,
mga buses. Also, hindi uso kasi sa Manila or sa Philippines ang smog check. So hindi na check ang mga kotse, lalo na yung mga lumang kotse, yung tawag doon?
Yung mga emission
Yung
control.
mga emission control.
Yeah. Here, every 2 years, sa mga late model, chine-check yun. You won't be able to register your car or renew your registration pag wala kang smog check.
Kung may sakit ka na sa respiratory, then this might be something that you need to consider also. Number 6 naman is adjusting to culture.
Yung slower pace of life, talagang masarap.
Mas chill.
Yeah, mas chill.
Kasi dito, sanay kayo na mabilis. Mabilis ang
mabilis
routine
dito.
ng mga tao. So, if you're someone who's like used to like a fast pace, pagdating nyo ng Manila or ng Philippines, mas mabagal ang takbo ng buhay.
Oh, yeah.
Which is actually good.
Yeah.
Pero pag hindi kayo sanay, it might be frustrating to you.
Yeah. Totoo yun.
Diba? So that you probably need to consider that one. Siguro maybe you need to like join like groups para hindi ka rin na babato, para hindi mo napapansin na yung way of life is slower than where you used to live.
Yeah. Number 7, it's about shopping.
Nag-i-issue ang shopping, no?
It's a bit different in the Philippines.
Oo nga, especially when it comes to returning items that you purchased. Dito kasi sa Amerika, when you return something, madali. It's so easy. Pero pagdating naman sa Philippines, it's a little bit challenging, di ba? Kasi dito, when you buy something at hindi mo nagustuhan for whatever reason, you didn't like the color or even if you just change your mind,
Yeah.
pwede mong isoli ka agad. So sa Philippines, maybe sometimes the stores don't even accept returns. Diba?
Yeah.
They don't even issue refunds or even exchanges. So if you're someone who's used to like returning hassle-free, then this might be an issue. Diba? And maybe you need to adjust your expectations.
Yeah. So ito na nga yung what we're gonna be talking about is the biggest challenge.
So this is something that really can catch retirees off guard. Kasi sa atin, family is everything, di ba?
Yeah.
So family, it's not uncommon that family will, ask for help. Especially if they know that, galing kayo sa ibang bansa, na nakapag-ipon na kayo, meron kayong pension, may pera kayo, yun. Pero, you know what? It's not bad naman to help
Of
talaga.
course not. It's not. It can be hard to say no to a family member who needs help. But you have to also consider that if you're going to be helping, baka you might be tapping already into your retirement
Oo.
/ savings. Baka there'll come a point na ikaw na
Ang mawawala.
mawawala ng savings.
Oo. Kasi kailangan mo rin yun eh. You have to like also think
Yeah.
of yourself. Pero you have to like set boundaries. Siyempre, unahin mo muna yung sarili mo kasi
Yeah.
pinaghirapan mo yun eh. And it's your time to enjoy your retirement.
Right.
Diba? I mean, you help pero just set a limit. So before you retire sa Philippines, maybe you have to think about how to handle this. Diba?
Yeah.
Maybe you need to set a budget na kung hanggang saan yung pwede mong itulong. Or di kaya maybe you should talk to them beforehand na hanggang ganito lang ang pwede nyong itulong. Tama ba yun? Or do you guys agree dun sa dapat bang gawin ganon? Yung mga conversations ng ganito are really tough pero dapat gawin kasi, di ba?
Totoo. Yeah, you really have to. So there you go. These are the challenges you have to face when you want to retire in the Philippines. Agree ba kayo?
Kung meron pa kayong ilang challenges na alam na hindi namin na-mention, put it on the comment below para at least alam namin at para ma-share natin sa ibang tao. Just to make it clear, this is not to discourage anyone, okay? Ito ay para lang ma-prepare tayo at para hindi tayo masurpresa kung mag-decide nga tayo mag-retire sa Philippines. Alam namin, it's kinda tough itong mga challenges na to. Pero sa next video, i-share naman namin sa inyo ang mga amazing things na kung bakit retiring in the Philippines
Is the right choice.
correct. So, thank you very much for watching our video. So, please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos and to be updated. And let us know in the comments kung ano yung mga biggest concerns nyo sa pagre-retire sa Philippines.
Baka kulang pa yung sinasabi namin.
Okay, so salamat and see you again in our next vlog.
Bye!